They had the opening contract signing for the WWE Championship match at Fastlane. It was supposed to be Daniel Bryan signing and Kofi Kingston signing. Bryan sat there the entire time. He never said a single word. He just sat there and watched. Shane and Stephanie were out there. They're heaping praise upon Kofi. They're so happy for him for this opportunity. They mention how he now has 2 pinfall wins over the champion. That plus his performance in the Elimination Chamber match has earned him the opportunity to challenge for the title at Fastlane. Kofi talked about waiting 11 years for this moment. This is his first one-on-one title shot for the WWE Championship. Bryan signed the contract first, and before Kofi could do so, out walked Vince McMahon. He said he needs to deliver a challenger and a match that is box office, and Kofi, well, he just isn't that guy. He found somebody more talented and more qualified, and he introduced Kevin Owens as Kofi's replacement at Fastlane. The same Kevin Owens who once assaulted him on this very show and headbutted him so hard, he busted him open. Vince is a very forgiving guy. I mean, I figured Owens was the guy getting the shot at WrestleMania, but to call him big box office, it's quite the stretch. Owens signed the contract. Kofi sulked off. Xavier and Big E were furious. So it appears they have swapped the title matches for Fastlane and WrestleMania. And instead of KO challenging Bryan at Mania, and he still might, there is still the chance we could get a triple threat match with Bryan, Owens, and Kingston. But he'll get the first shot while they do the screwed babyface angle with Kofi, which I think is really smart. This makes him a completely sympathetic character. And it's going to get people even more invested in wanting to see him not just go to WrestleMania and get a championship match, but wanting to see him badly win the championship. It's smart. And actually, in light of this little twist that they gave us on Tuesday, I think there's a much better chance that Kofi walks out of MetLife Stadium now with that title. Doesn't just get the shot and lose, actually wins the championship. And if Kofi wins the title and gets the happy ending, and Becky Lynch wins the title and gets the happy ending, you all know what that means. Brock Lesnar retains the Universal Championship. 1 happy ending is fine. 2 happy endings is pushing it, but expecting 3 happy endings from Vince McMahon, I think that's asking a bit too much. This is not some Asian massage parlor in Florida. I don't think that we're getting the hat trick at WrestleMania with all 3 babyfaces getting the big emotional win. So pick your poison. What's more important to you? Do you want Kofi Kingston to win? Do you want Becky Lynch to win? Or do you want Seth Rollins to win? So they get that belt off of Brock Lesnar. Because now that Roman Reigns is coming back, and given what happened last year with Reigns and Lesnar, and everybody thought Reigns is obviously going to win, and he didn't, I'm not convinced that they take the title off Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. There's always Sweet Saudi Money 3. You can't see Bumblebee if they can get John Cena, of course, to work a match on that show. Always the Saudi show coming up in May. They could do something on that show if they wanted to. I like the Kofi angle. All the people getting upset by it don't really understand pro wrestling, I don't think. Kofi is going to get his match. 100% guaranteed. He's going to get his match. They made you angry because they wanted you to feel angry. They're doing the Daniel Bryan angle, only this time Bryan is the heel. As far as them recycling the same idea they used on Raw with Vince running out there and ruining Triple H and Stephanie's plans for the Raw Women's title match, suspending Becky, inserting Charlotte, and now here, it's Stephanie and Shane overruling them and inserting Kevin Owens in place of Kofi Kingston. I talked about this earlier when I was going through the Batista stuff. This could be the part of a power struggle storyline going into WrestleMania. We'll see how it affects Kevin Owens, because it sure seemed like he was coming back as a babyface to challenge Bryan at WrestleMania. Him walking out there as Vince McMahon's handpicked guy is not going to earn him any brownie points with the fans, who now are pissed off that, hey, you screwed over Kofi Kingston. You screwed over the guy that we like. He basically played babyface anyway, Owens did, for the rest of the show. They teamed him up with Kofi in the main event. We'll see if that lasts beyond Fastlane.